have no shoes on.
Hello, my name is Jeff Charles, and today in this presentation I will be discussing the Boeing Company. Boeing is the world's largest aerospace company, and they manufacture, design, and sell airplanes, rockets, rotorcrafts, satellites, and other aerospace technology. Today in this presentation I'll be discussing the history of Boeing, their current status in society, their future status, and also some career opportunities. Boeing was founded by William Boeing, and with the help of his business partner and friend George Conrad Westervelt. They were both fascinated with planes and saw Wilbur and Orville Wright's first original plane flight. And then on July 15th, 1916, in Seattle, Washington, they decided to build their own plane. While William Boeing was very rich himself with other companies he owned, and him and Westervelt both made their first commercial plane, which had a successful flight, and therefore they started their company, Boeing. Their first planes were originally used for commercial use only, but then when the beginning of World War I, the United States declared war on Germany, and therefore they hired Boeing to help them build combat planes for World War I. They were very successful. The U.S. praised them for their planes, and therefore Boeing started making both commercial and war airplanes. Now I'll discuss the history of Boeing. I'll discuss their current status. As stated before, Boeing is the world's largest aerospace company. Over the past decades, Boeing has been the premier manufacturer of commercial planes. Their most popular planes have been the 737, 747, 777, and also 787 planes. According to Boeing, Boeing's website, the company provides unsurpassed around-the-clock service and support to enable airplanes and support to enable leasing companies to increase operational efficiency. More than 100,000 Boeing-built commercial jetliners are in service worldwide. Also, about 90% of the world's cargo is carried onboard Boeing planes. Along the U.S., Boeing has contracts with more than 150 countries. Countries hiring Boeing primarily use them for drones, warheads and missiles, etc. Countries have also used Boeing for space technology. They helped China and Russia reach some of their space goals over the past couple of decades. Now I'll discuss their current status. I'll discuss their future status. Boeing has thrived since their founding in 1916. Overall, Boeing has just under 150,000 employees. Boeing's employment rates have been steadily increasing over the past 5 years. Boeing also has maintained their contracts with the countries they're working with and companies they'll also work with. Just in 2015 alone, the company paid about $50 billion for more than 13,000 businesses. Some of these businesses include suppliers for the company, defense production, and non-production vendors. Boeing's future remains bright, for the demand for commercial and combat plane aircrafts have increased and remain positive. It's predicted to rise over the next 20 years by roughly 20 to 30%. The market suggests that there will be a demand for 39,000 aircrafts valued at just under $6 trillion. Just in the U.S. alone, there will be an increase by Donald Trump for the defense, increasing to about $100 billion, which it will hire Boeing to make most of those planes and aircrafts. Now I'll discuss the future status of Boeing. I'll discuss career opportunities. My plane major is supply chain management, and Boeing is a great company for that major. Boeing is constantly producing and transporting materials. The company is in constant need of efficiency when it comes to production and transportation, and supply chain management is the main idea behind that. So their logisticians have to make sure their production is efficient and well organized, and also make sure the transportation is done the most efficient way possible. And therefore, somebody who, like me, wants to be a logistician, it'd be a great career opportunity. In conclusion, Boeing is a great company, and right now it's ranked 30th among Fortune 500 companies. Boeing, it will continue to thrive and will continue to thrive over the next decades, and it's a great company to follow, and they have been a great example for other companies.